What is up, Taurus? Welcome back to my channel. We have another Taurus video for you, a Taurus tarot reading, messages from your person, how they feel about you right now. Taurus Zodiac reading, Taurus Oracle reading, Taurus Love reading, whatever you want to call it. That's what we got for you today. We're going to find out how your person feels about you, what their intentions are towards you, and we're of course going to get to the end, the juicy part, a little bit later in the video to get channeled messages from your person and see what they would say to you if all blocks were removed. So let's go ahead and get started and see what your person would say. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, not a personal reading. So if it's not resonating with you, just take what does and leave what does not. This is also a timeless reading, so it's meant to be good for whenever you're finding it. So how does Taurus person feel about them right now? We got the Strength card, so you may be dealing with a Leo, some Leo energy showing up. Maybe not, but just take what resonates and leave what does not. So we got the Three of Wands, Seven of Swords, Six of Cups. I got the Trickery card as one of the oracles. And so your person feels that you're very strong, very caring, very nurturing, right? With this Strength card. They feel like you have a lot of romance and a lot of love to give, and they know and feel that you truly care about them the way that they care about you. They know that you have a lot of inner strength and you've been through a lot, and they just love that you're growing, and they love the way that this connection is growing. You guys might be thinking about progressing, maybe moving somewhere or moving together. You guys, since this is a Three of Wands, this might be a long distance connection, but this is really about progress and expanding what you guys have. Maybe you guys want to, you know, make steady progress together with your endeavors, or you guys are following your intuition that's leading you to a path that will prepare you for good and bad news with the Three of Wands, but it seems like you guys are both open to it. I think your person feels that you're very loving and brings out this childlike side to them. Maybe they missed out on a lot of their childhood, and when you're around them, you make them feel like they can have that again, but they feel like there's something that you're holding back, some type of secret, some type of deception. And it might not be anything big, like, oh, she's seeing some other person or she has an alternate life, but it just might be like you don't express yourself, express your emotions the way that they do. Maybe you overthink it sometimes, but ultimately they feel really great with you. You make them feel really loved, and you feel like a maternal being, and it's great. But I did pull out this Trickery card for how they feel about you, and this card is just about taking shortcuts to get to, you know, what it is that you ultimately want and ultimately desire. And it's basically telling you just to be patient. You don't have to use trickery. You don't have to cheat to get to the finish line. Just be patient and deal with the present moment, and just deal with it as it comes. The future will be here, but there's nothing to stress about. You don't have to basically, just stay true to yourself is what I'm getting. But I do want to clarify this Seven of Swords with this deception and this secret, and figure out why it's here. Spirit, why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here for the collective watching? Why is the Seven of Swords here for the Taurus watching, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? The Star, that's some major arcana. That's some Aquarius energy. So some of you may be dealing with Aquarius. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So somebody feels like somebody is hiding something, almost like they can't grasp it with the Star. Something very amazing, something your person feels like they're missing out on something when it comes to you. I need another card because that's not very helpful. Pay attention to your dreams, soul search. Why else is the Seven of Swords here? What is being kept from Taurus? The Tower. Okay, yeah, something is being kept from Taurus for sure. Something. They feel like you are going through situations where you keep getting knocked down and you're just not telling them, or you're not asking them for help is what I'm getting, but we'll see where we go. Let's keep going. Taurus person's intentions towards them. We got the Knight of Wands, fuck boy. I naturally just think fuck boy when I see the Knight of Wands, unfortunately, but that's just me. Sorry, excuse my French. Knight of Wands, Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and so two Knights, and then the Eight of Cups. So their intentions towards you, I feel like Taurus, your person, with this Knight of Wands, I know I was joking and said fuckboy energy, whether your person is a girl or boy or non-binary, whatever. The point that I'm trying to make is that your person is acting fast and they feel like they want to think later type thing. It's like act fast, think later, curiosity, newness, you know, always wanting to reach this point of feeling good, being accomplished, being successful, and thinking about like shit afterwards, like the negative stuff afterwards. But they want to be solid and dependable for you with that Knight of Pentacles. They want you to know that you are loving and you are so helpful and so amazing in life, and they want to be reliable and dependent for you and like not run away, because they're not used to maybe having somebody like you. They're used to like running away because it just doesn't feel right, or it feels too right. Yes. But this could go a lot of different ways. They want to be able to make this transition with you. They want to be able to travel with you and get over the things that have been causing negative downfalls and really just work together and get through the storm. Yes. So yeah, they might have the situation. They might be feeling like, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I really do love Taurus and I really can grow to love Taurus. And I want to be reliable for them, and I'm trying to stick here and not be so stubborn like I usually am. Funny, because this is a Taurus reading. And try not to run away. Or they might just be very selfish, looking in directions that will only help them, because even when you look at this cards, they're looking away from dealing with things together. They're looking completely away. They're on a horse riding away from it. So this could also be a situation, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, for some of you, where you feel like your person is just being a little flirtatious and a little bit flighty, airy, and wanting to go do their own thing, not really wanting to be solid and dependable, and kind of running away from you. I don't know. Just take what resonates and leave what does not. Then we have the blocks in this connection. Strength for the second time. Strength coming in 2 times, except that they feel that you're very strong, and it's also coming in as a block. So I feel like the strength of the relationship isn't good. The strength of the maturity of the relationship, I feel like this is a very new type of thing, something that's not quite, I'm feeling like some of you might not have been together for a long time, and this is kind of new, or you guys were together and now you're coming back. But I'm just feeling like someone feels like this is too good to be true, and someone feels like they could almost run over you, Taurus. But yeah, the block in the relationship is that we haven't got to that point where it's like extremely strong. I feel like you guys are working towards it and trying to do some shadow work, hence the stars, and trying to figure out what it is that you really want in a connection, to make it better. What else are the blocks? We got Death and the 7 of Cups. And so yeah, I feel like whatever the situations were before you guys met each other, whatever the situations you were dealing with, or the type of personality characteristics you have, or the way that you were in relationships, we're not getting rid of that fast enough. We're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. We're not going towards the future. We're living in the past, and we need to get out of this cycle, this recurring cycle that's over and over again of the same thing, because it's obviously not getting you anywhere. You guys need to ground yourself with this 7 of Cups cards and stop living in fantasy land. Or maybe that's something that you guys have been working on together, but you guys need to ground yourself and see what works out, and stop looking at all the options. I'm seeing options as a big thing in this reading. Options with this 7 of Cups card, and all up in the sky and just doing whatever and being kind of flighty. And then with that Knight of Wands, just act fast, think first, so you can get what you want and desire, right? So the blocks is that the relationships needs to be stronger. We need to get rid of the way that we used to be in relationship wise. We need to do some shadow work on both ends to make sure we're the best person that can be. And we need to make sure that we're realistic and grounded when it comes to what we want for this connection. Yes. All right, so let's get to the message cards, guys. What Taurus person say to them if all blocks were removed? What would Taurus person say to them if all blocks were removed? All right, let's keep shuffling. What else would Taurus person say to them if all blocks were removed? I feel like they want you to open up more. Couple more. Oh, that's a lot. We just let them fly when it comes to this part of the video. We don't worry about. Somebody messaged me and was like, you have really messy shuffling at the end of your video. I'm like, sorry. I mean to do it like that, guys. All right, what do we have here? Are we going to read all these? Let's just see. What would your person say to you if all blocks were removed? They would say, but can you be faithful too? So maybe you guys have been having some conversations about whether your person can be faithful and if they're ready for this connection, and they're like, but can you be faithful, girl or boy? It's a time to celebrate. So I think they really want something with you, and they really want to celebrate. I feel like they want to apologize to you about something. Maybe you guys recently got into an argument or some type of disagreement, and they don't like the way that it happened or came off, and they're saying they're sorry. Love is the understatement, so they're definitely in love with you and then some. I love how close we are getting, so you guys are probably starting to get close and not trying to run away like that 8 of Cups, right? They say, I don't want to play any games. So this guy means business, or girl, whatever. This person, your person, means business, Taurus. Things took a surprising turn. Woo, shocking. I want you now. They're like, now. This is the end. And this is the end. This is written in blue, so I'm thinking this is the end of a communication barrier. And it's funny that I say that because right when I said that, I looked at this card that said, let's communicate better. So this is the end of non-communicating, you know, and having communication issues. They want to communicate better with you, and they hope that you choose to communicate better with them, and just be their little star. All this blue. What else would they say? People hate on us. All right, I get a feeling about that. Cook for me. So maybe you've been talking about cooking for your person, or maybe they've been talking about cooking for you, and they're like, let's cook together even maybe. I don't want any bad blood. So that's funny because we got, I don't want to play any games and I don't want any bad blood. So it's good that you guys are in the same mind frame type thing. Let's change the rules. Go through these fast. It's all my fault. I love every inch of you. Ooh, okay. I need to be alone. So maybe one of you said that, especially with that running away card, that 8 of Cups card, maybe to like do that self-evaluation that I was talking about. They say, why is it so complicated? I'm big mad. So like I said, you guys might have gotten an argument and they might not have liked the way that, you know, things happened and panned out. Last couple of cards, I can't believe I read all these. I want to see you after dark, so you guys might have a good intimate connection or have been leading up to it. I'm gonna make you mine. Ooh, they're letting you know. I'm heartbroken. Whatever happened, whatever this deception was and heartbreak, I feel bad, but you guys know, you guys can work it out. Last 3, let's party. Just like they said, they wanted to celebrate. They want to have more fun with you. I want to be with you. We also have I want you now. And then we have you belong with me. Wow. Okay. Interesting, Taurus. So that's what I have for you today. I really hope that this video was helpful. If it was, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and like this video. It helps out my channel so much more than you know. Hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified of every time that I post a video. I mean, when you get the notifications, you can choose to watch them or not watch them. It's completely up to you. I love you so much. If you're interested in the decks used, then you can stay tuned. Also, the links are in the description. And until the next Taurus video, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for being here, and bye. Hey, baby, we're here because we're watched the Taurus reading and we were interested in the decks that I use. So if these decks were calling you, then this is the Mystic Mondays Tarot. And of course, all of these are linked down below if you're interested in them. This trickery card came from the Wisdom Chakra Oracle deck. It's also linked down below. These cards came from the White Newman Tarot. And if these cards were catching your eye, then that is linked down below. And then Taurus, the last 2, we got the Pride Tarot. If these cards were calling your name, Love is Love on the back, on the front. And then last but certainly not least, if these cards were calling you, then this is the White Sage Tarot, the very first tarot deck that I bought, but I've used the least. All right, I love you so much. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. It helps me out so much more than you know. Hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell to be notified of every time that I post a video. And until the next time, bye, Taurus.